If you're thinking about moving to San Francisco, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I'm going to show you the different neighborhoods all about San Francisco. That way you can kind of decide what neighborhood works best for you. I'll show you what's kind of special and quirky about each neighborhood. And then we'll go over a few properties, different price points, so that you can see what works for your budget. If this is your first time to my channel, you want to know everything life living in San Francisco, hit subscribe. You'll be the first to know all about living in this great city. My name is David Manch, David Manch Real Estate. I'm a Northern California realtor living in San Francisco. I help people buy and sell in San Francisco. If you want to move to San Francisco because you love it here, or you have to relocate, or you just want to relocate the city, I'd really love to hear from you. My contact info is in the description, and I'd really love to make your move to San Francisco a successful one. So I'm walking in a park that's block wide by 8 blocks long, and it's called Panhandle. The reason it's called the Panhandle is because this park that comes off Golden Gate Park, and it makes a panhandle for the Golden Gate Park, which is, most people know, is the crown jewel of parks for San Francisco. So this little panhandle, great park, and divides 2 neighborhoods. To my left, back over this way, is going to be Buena Vista Park and the Haight-Ashbury. Then back over this way is north of Panhandle, a very small neighborhood that we affectionately called NOPA. It's 30 square blocks, really vibrant neighborhood, nice little neighborhood. And we're gonna go check that out today. Few little facts about this. This area used to be sand dunes and marshes. And San Francisco developed it. It was first part of the Western Addition. And now all these little neighborhoods, they have their own little neighborhoods. And this is NOPA. So we're going to take a look at NOPA, which is back in here. It goes 6 blocks in that way, and it's 5 blocks wide. And so let's go take a look at that, and I'll show you NOPA. So let's talk a little bit about NOPA. It's a very hip and happening neighborhood. The housing here is mostly Edwardian and Victorian, older homes, but it's beautiful. It's really great. Deeper into the neighborhood, western part of it is more residential. When you get closer towards the edge of it, which is Divisadero Street, is when they're going to have a lot of bars, the restaurants, the clubs, the boutique clothing. That's kind of the main street, although it's at the very edge of it, but it's all walkable. The walkability score for NOPA is 96. And one of the reasons for that is because you can do things here that you could just walk to. Also, it's relatively flat, so it's an easy walk. If you get a little bit further west towards Haight and everything like that, there's some hills there that are over there that get it a little tougher. Well, the weather, it's a mix between fog and clear. So we're getting on the western side of everything. The Sunset District is west of here, and that's where it gets a lot of the fog. It's coming off the ocean, and so it can be a fog and some little light winds here. The neighborhoods are here. The Fillmore is on the north side, Alamo Square. A lot of people will sometimes include Alamo Square and NOPA together, but Alamo Square is its own little tiny little neighborhood as well. That's where they have the painted ladies that everybody remembers from the TV show Full House. The Haight-Ashbury is right on the other side of the park. So some really great neighborhoods around here. And you can walk to all of them. Golden Gate Park is on the west side, and that butts up to us as well. And Golden Gate Park, I'll do a video on the Golden Gate Park because that deserves a video all of its own. It's an amazing park. There's so much there. It's so big. Music festivals, there's soccer in there. There's just so much that's in there, and it's walkable from NOPA. NOPA also has a Transport 76. There's 4 different bus lines that go through here, and to get to the Muni Metro, which is the trains, it's probably about a 20, maybe 25-minute walk. But the bus, the 5, takes you right down there. So when I came up here, I just busted up here, and it took me, I think, all of 15 minutes. So, and I had Mission Dolores area. The little boutiques and everything that are here, it's like I'm in this cute little cafe here for lunch, and these are just popped up all over. So pricing here, it is a little pricey. The medium price for a condo is just over 1.3 million, 1.1325. And for a single family residence here, it's just over 2.7 million. So it's a bit high on the scale for pricing, but you're also paying for neighborhood. So it's a really great one. You've got all the boundaries here. A couple of my favorite restaurants that in San Francisco I really love is there's one, it's called NOPA. Great one. Reservations are a must. They're always a must for that. There's also a great barbecue place. I'm going to try to walk by it and show it to you as well. It's my favorite barbecue in San Francisco. So, great little neighborhood. And it's quiet, it's nice. There's some main streets that go around it, but get a little bit further in the neighborhood. And it's quiet. So, it's a very, very vibrant, it's a very hip neighborhood. So, with all the restaurants and the bars that are here, and it's a destination spot. I went to a concert a few weeks ago, and we went to NOPA for dinner before we went to the concert. So it's a destination. So this is NOPA, and we'll go inside and we'll see a little bit more of it. So this is Divisadero Street. It is the dividing line between Alamo Square and NOPA. It's the busy part for both neighborhoods. This right here, this place here, it's my favorite barbecue spot in San Francisco. I'm not sure if it's just because I haven't found a better one yet, but it's pretty damn good. And then I'll show you the spot, the block. It's one of my other favorite dining experiences for here on Divisadero. It's a really busy street. Back here, there's a lot of shops, and there's a bar and club that's right there. I've been coming to the street for many decades. When I was younger, we'd go out to this club that's right there. Long time. So anyways, you can see there's all kinds of great shops. Optometry here. There's a skate club right down here. Lots of little great boutiques and little shopping and things. So this is a really vibrant little area. It's really great. So skate club, if your kids are into skating or if you are. So the first property we're going to look at is right back here. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condominium, 837 square feet, and it's listed at $998,000, just under $1 million. It's part of a 4-unit building, so there's 4 units up there, and it is a condo, so you own your unit itself and you belong to a condo association. There is a garage, but the garage is a leased, so it doesn't actually belong to a unit, it belongs to the property. And then there's a lease on that you would pay for that parking spot. It has all updated kitchen. The bathrooms have been updated. The kitchen is granite countertops, custom cabinets. Really nice. In the back, there's yard space. There's a little bit of space back there so that you go out there for barbecues and things like that. So it's a little pricey, but it's also in the neighborhood. It's right on the western edge of NOPA and a block away from the Panhandle. So, and then Haight-Ashbury is just on the other side of the Panhandle. So, great location. The price is decent, like I said, for 837 square feet, not bad, especially in the neighborhood. So, this is our first unit, and let's go take a look at the second one. The price is going to go up from here. So, as I said earlier, NOPA used to be sand dunes and marshes. And when they started developing out here, this was first part of the Western Addition. It was a very working class neighborhood for a long time. And so, like a lot of neighborhoods in San Francisco, things change and different people move in and out. During the 60s, since it was right next door to the Haight-Ashbury, this was occupied. This was the summer of love. A lot of people came and lived in NOPA because they wanted to be as close to the Haight as they could be. And then when that ended, then they moved out and it started redeveloping and it became very, it's getting pricey. There are apartments in here, so not everybody owns here. But people who own, it gets expensive. I think the most expensive home that's ever sold here in NOPA was, I think it was last year. I think it's like just over $4.5 million. So the next house we're going to see, it's close, but not that much. So we'll check it out. Coming up on the second property, it is a condo. And it is right here. This one here. It is a 2-level, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,400 square feet. That's really big for a condo. There are 2 units that are in this building, and built in 1905. So all these buildings here did survive 1906. This one's built on the hill, and we are kind of up on a hill here, so there's a lot of granite and bedrock that's up here that help. Anyways, it's a big unit, and it does not have parking. That's one of the things that I've talked about in other videos. I'll talk about it here. Not everybody has parking, and when there's not parking, you have to either find street parking or lease parking. This one has a lease parking spot a block away, so it's prepaid. So, this little noisy back there, I think there's a school that's right back there. And you're going to find that in San Francisco too. The schools are intermixed with the houses here. And it's not like living in suburbia anywhere else where there's a school just down the street. So you're going to find that here a lot. Anyways, it's nice. It's a little high on the pricing. Median price of condos in NOPA are just over $1.3 million. This is over 1.8, so it's a little pricey. So, but it's a great little street. You got all these other homes that are up here, and you also have some apartment buildings that are here too. So this is going to be rental. So that's house 2. Let's go take a look at property number 3. So in NOPA, the 2 main styles of homes that are here are Edwardian and Victorian, but you're going to also see a lot of marina style homes. That's these types of home here. You're going to see these actually a lot throughout San Francisco, and you're going to see these a lot actually out in the Sunset District. So in other neighborhoods, they're quite popular as well. Besides the Edwardian Victorians, those are happening a lot too. Anyways, another type of home. So the last house that we're going to check out is it can either be a single-family residence or it can be a investment property. So this is it right here. Really cute Victorian home, and as of right now, is 3 units that are rentable. However, if somebody wanted to come in, they'd end up with a 6-bedroom, 5-bath home over 4,500 square feet. Is selling for $2.35 million. So it gets a little pricey, but once again, if you want it as investment or to live in one of the units, rent out the other 2, which would help for the mortgage, it's already ready for that. But if you want to turn it back into a single family residence, which would be a really big unit, as I said, 4,500 square feet, they could also be multi-generational. So there's a unit at the bottom, there's garage, and then there's 2 more levels up above. So it's a really great little unit. And as you can see, like over here, you look at the other houses that are over here, they're really adorable houses. This one was built in 1900, so this did survive the quake and fire. So it's been here for a long time. And there's another thing about the homes here. Older homes, they take upkeep to keep going, but they're also built very well and very solid, so they do last. So anyways, this is our last unit. Take your choice. Either redo it a little bit, live in it, or go ahead and live in one and rent out the other 2 and help pay the mortgage. Anyways, it's our last one. And here's a shameless plug. As I told you, this is one of my favorite restaurants, NOPA. I don't get paid to say that. It's that good. If you live in San Francisco, go. Thinking about visiting, go. You buy here and live here, go. It's really an amazing restaurant. Just get reservations, but it's really great. Try it out. As I said earlier, NOPA and Alamo Square often get lumped together as one neighborhood, but they're really kind of 2 distinct neighborhoods. But they do get lumped together occasionally because they're so close to each other, and they're both very, very small neighborhoods. But since we're here, and it's only a block out of NOPA, and they do sometimes get lumped together, I want to show you this. Those are the Painted Ladies. Probably the most famous group of houses in San Francisco. They're not as painted as they used to be. They used to be really vibrant colors. But this one is the full house, made very famous. So this is up on Alamo Square Park. which is a great park, and as you can see right behind it as well, beautiful views of the skyline. So this is right next door to NOPA and very walkable, and it's all walkable. So there's the Panhandle. So NOPA is north of the Panhandle. NOPA is a great, cute little neighborhood, very walkable, great vibes, and really nice little area to live. And so walkable, it really is. If you like NOPA, if you want to see more about NOPA, hit me up. I'd love to hear from you. Just text, call, and I'll show you all about NOPA. See you next time.